Welcome, Maria. My name's Rachel. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, thank you. Let's go ahead and get started. I see that you don't have the 5 years experience that we requested. So what would make you stand out from our other candidates that do have experience?
Well, I think to stand out, um, just communication skills. I have communication skills. I'm able to learn fast. Happy to learn everything that is thrown at me. If it needs to be done, I'll do it. And I think the best part is just to be able to communicate. Communication is key, and I think that is something that I follow through in every single as much as I can with communication.
Okay, great. So next, tell me a situation in which you have had to deal with multiple tasks at once and under a deadline, and how did you handle it?
Well, I have learned that when a deadline is close, is not to panic because once I there was a time when a deadline would come and you start panicking. The deadline is closed, it's closed, and you start trying to rush your work. And I've noticed mistakes happen, and you're constantly making a mistake, and you're like command Z, and just because you're trying to rush this work project that has to head out. And I think the best way to deal with that is to just try to relax and take it a moment at a time, and simply just deal with it in a calm manner, or avoid trying to make mistakes.
Okay, great. How do you incorporate feedback into your work? Tell me about a time you've had to receive a harsh criticism, and how did you handle it?
Okay, like I said, um, there was a time that I would take criticism, and well, I didn't like it. I thought that what I did already was, well, it didn't need to be fixed, and I was, hesitant about making changes to my work. But I have learned that the best way to improve is by taking criticism, by taking feedback, and putting it into your work, and that's how designs come about, because there are times that we don't see mistakes, or there's a better way to do something, and that it's always better for to take that feedback, to take that criticism, to improve.
Great, wonderful. So, what is your creative process when tasked with a project, and where do you find your creativity?
Um, I have learned the process I usually go straight into when I'm going to start a new project is mind mapping. Like create a map of all the words, colors, everything that's a part of the project, part of the work, and expanding it. From that, I start creating sketches. Um, I love sketchbooks. It's like sketches from color, the logos, layouts, and from there I start digitalizing, and from there it goes into creating various variety of a project or work. I think being able to show variety of a project is the best way to show a client to go within showing a
Wonderful.
client.
That's definitely a great process. So, my next question is, what brands do you most admire, and how do you feel they influence your work?
Um, Brands as in like a certain brand, like as in a logo or a company, you mean?
Yes.
Um, let's see. I I am a big fan of creating. of not, you could say not big corporation logos. Of course, I love simplistic logos, simplistic brands, um, but there's not specifically one in which I have to say I that's the one that admire like um, breaks me down. Is like the one I follow, but there's specific various brands that I like to follow specifically because of their simplicity. There are various brands in which uh, you see you see something and it just clicks. It's just like, why didn't I think of that? For instance, there was one a long time ago when, um, as soon as I graduated high school, and it was a brand for a photographer, and it was a simple cheese within quotation marks. And I always thought the simplicity of it, for a photographer to use this brand, it's one that has always stuck with me, like for the longest time up to this point, and that was years ago, in which a simple cheese within quotation marks for a logo would and impact an audience.
That's a great example. So, how do you measure the success of your designs?
The success in my designs, I like, okay, there are times when I'm working on my own projects and I'm just seeing and I jump into another project simply because I don't feel this one is prepared, or there's I can't manage it. And if I jump into something else, or maybe as a distraction or to find some kind of inspiration, and then jump back into the project and be able to continue working with it, and there's that final like thing you feel that it's just like, okay, now it's finished. That's probably how I feel about my projects. Just simply that last moment when I don't feel that I have to go back and tweak something new, add something else, arrange the layout again. I think that's when I feel that my projects are prepared and ready.
Okay. Well, Maria, that concludes our interview. Do you have any other questions for me?
I do have questions for you. Um, what do you think is more the most important qualities for someone to excel in this role?
For this role, again, we are looking for somebody that has some experience, but I think that somebody that had a good background and a great portfolio would be fine too. So somebody that was open to learning and open to new ideas. Obviously, in this position, in this role, you work with a lot of different departments, and a lot of different departments will be requesting different things. So you won't be working necessarily on one project at a time. You will have to juggle a few projects, either working on a new logo or a new marketing interface. So being able to properly organize and juggle your time is definitely important, as well as being able to work with different people from different backgrounds and different organizations within the company.
Okay. I have one more question for you. Considering that you have been a part of this company for a long time, what do you enjoy about being here, being part of this company?
So I really enjoy my ability to grow here. I feel like there has been a lot of opportunity for me to spread my wings with my design skills. Obviously, there are rules that you have to abide by, but they really allow you to step out of the box with the designs. They want to see you make your mark within the company, which I think is really beneficial. But there's a lot of people here that you can learn from that have been with the company for a while, or even people that have previous experience outside of the company that you can learn from, and that's always great.
That does sound great. Thank you very much for your time. and all
Thank you
these
so much, Marie, and
questions.
we'll
Yeah.
be in touch.